Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video, and we are going to be taking a look at should you summon for Oni? Is he a good unit? Is he not a good unit? Is he worth your time? Is he not worth your time? We're going to take a look at that now and go over his kit, assess the good bits, assess the bad bits, hopefully there isn't any bad bits, and ultimately decide, is he busted? Is he not busted? Let's see. So, we have Oni. He is, surprisingly to a lot of people, an agility class unit, right? A lot of people probably did not expect him to be an agility unit. Must admit, I didn't really expect him to be an agility unit, but that is what he is. But he is of the power class, so they haven't actually just copied the other version of this character, Akuma, and made him an assassin, which is probably a good idea because the assassin class was getting a little bit bloated, to be honest, which I wasn't that disappointed about because my assassin class has got quite a lot of investment into it, but he is in fact a power class unit, which still works out because my power class has got quite a lot of investment into it, so that's fine. And I did think he would probably be power, so I'm fine with that, to be honest. But what is his actual kit looking like? That is the most important part of this video, so we are going to go over that just now. I think because I am on this first page, I will probably take a look at what his fighting soul does first, because it's right here, it's right in front of us, and it makes sense to start out by looking at that. Before we jump in, I've been saying this religiously lately, but I'm going to keep saying it because, hey, you know what, I might as well. If you're new here, or if you're not new here, and you have not hit that subscribe button, like over 70% of my viewers have not done, then please consider doing so. Please engage with the video, give your thoughts and feedback, and I can maybe implement changes to the way I do things in future. But enough of that drivel, let's look at his fighting soul. Fighting spirit even. Right, so here we go. Skill, first for battle. The first strike of can also absorb 1 times Satsu no Ike Oni from the target. Assist skill takes effect when the fighter is in an assist position. When any ally or enemy dies, increase the assisted fighter's damage bonus by 12% and crit rate by 8% for 10 seconds. That could be good. So on somebody like Bison, who's going to stay alive probably till the end, that could be pretty good, actually. I mean, it could be good in a lot of people, but particularly I could imagine that working quite well on someone like Bison. I like that, I like that. Need to play about with it a bit, but I like that. I think that seems like it's pretty decent. Unlocked at +10. When it's triggered by Onis, it can penetrate 1 enemy. You can see I'm really not attempting to say these words right. Unlocked at +20. When that word first strike absorbs Satsu no Ike Oni, it does not remove the target's Satsu no Ike Oni stack. Alright, cool. Unlocked at +30. When is triggered by Onis, it can penetrate all enemies. Right, a lot of this is going to feed into his other bit of his kit, right? So it basically looks like, without having fighting spirit 30, I'm going to assume that there's parts of his kit that remove certain things, and by having his fighting spirit leveled, it's not going to do that. This is going to make more sense when we look at his skills. So let's look at his passive first, why not? Upon entering the battle, unleash the Satsu no Hado, dealing true damage to all enemies that is equal to 10% of the current HP, capped at 400% of this fighter's attack. Cool. Also inflicts 1 Satsu no Ike on all enemies. Cool. Sheri's Saki triggers when Shun Goku Satsu hits a target with Satsu no Ike Oni, dealing soul damage equal to 308% of attack to the nearest target. Sweet. That's decent. Increases the damage to 354%. Ignores damage immunity effects. Oh. So does that mean he'll kill? That might mean he's a Bison killer as well then. No, but that's like revival mechanics and stuff. No, actually, hang on. I think that might mean he's a Bison killer. Possibly. I think, maybe, possibly. Upon unleashing, Setsu deals an additional strike that deals soul damage equal to 270% of attack to enemies in a small area. Also, it's got a very small AoE as well. No arguments there. I think he's a Bison killer. I'm not sure of the word in there. But damage immunity is, I think, what Evil Ryu has that makes him... Let me just double check that. I'm really quickly, I don't normally do this, right? But let me just double check. Evil Ryu, Evil Ryu, Evil Ryu. Just with the wording can sometimes be... Does it say immune? What does it say? Is it this one? Ignores any shield and damage immunity effects. Yeah, he's a Bison killer. Right, okay. Cool. I mean, you would have expected him to hopefully be a Bison killer, right? But he is a Bison killer, or I guess Sagat and stuff like that as well he can do it for. So that's a massive string in his bow. Let's look at the rest of his kit. Quickly strike the nearest target 7 times, dealing soul damage equal to 484% of attack. The first and third strikes each absorb 1 Satsu no Iki, although it doesn't if you've got his fighting spirit level. There we go. From the target, also strengthens the next Tenshu Sura unleashed, increasing its damage by 25%. If this fighter has at least 4 Satsu no Iki active, increases the damage by an additional 15%. So that puts it up to what, 50%? It's a lot of damage. Satsu no Iki, exclusive to Oni, increases soul damage by 6% and crit rate by 4% for 30 seconds. That's going to do a lot. I think he's very much going to be a utility kind of character. I think he's going to work for both stages and bosses. I really do, because I'm pretty sure this is an AoE. It is. Yeah, I think he works on both. I think he actually works for both bosses and standard units. This guy's probably going to be a monster. Especially due to the fact that he can totally 100% be used in combination with Akuma, which is what I predicted they would do. I think the two of them running on the same team could actually work very well against bosses and do a lot of damage, right? Let's see here. This is a trigger, by the way. Unleash an energy wave. Wait, it unleashes... It is an automatic unleash after any allied fighter finishes unleashing combo 3. Really weird. So you do combo 3, and then it pops combo 1, but remember it says allied fighter, so I don't think he can trigger this himself. I think we'd need to double check that, although is that a fireball? Which one of these is a fireball? Because I mean, I know from doing it I've seen the fireball. We'll check it in a second, right? I don't think he can unleash it himself, because just going with the word in there, it says allied fighter finishes combo 3. It doesn't say any fighter, right? Unleash an energy wave that deals soul damage equal to 246 of attack to a single target with a 50% chance to inflict Satsu no Iki. That goes up to 70%, right, okay? And his AoE. Gather up the Satsu no Hado and unleash 3 powerful strikes. The first strike deals AoE soul damage equal to 248 of attack. The second strike deals AoE soul damage equal to 212. And the third deals AoE soul damage equal to 285. So what the hell is that combined? 2, 4, 6... It's like close to 800. Close to... When this skill triggers a crit, it has a 100% chance to inflict grave injury. Increases the crit damage of this skill by 30%. Yeah, he's going to do a lot of damage, right? He's going to be doing a lot of damage, right? Garage, let's see. Increases damage reduction by 50%. Okay, when strengthened... First and third strikes have a 100% chance of reducing the target's defense by 35% for 15 seconds. I mean, if defense down is something that can be done to the enemy, that's going to be massive. This guy is going to make a big difference in bosses, 100%. 100%. I mean, I can look at his soul power. I mean, it increases the rate by 75%. It increases the crit damage by 40%. Jeez, oh, right. It's going to make a big difference, but let me just see if he can trigger this himself. I don't know if he can or he can't. We'll check. Right, 1. Wait. What happened there? I didn't do auto, right? Do that again. I don't think he can trigger this himself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, he can trigger it himself. But do you see he done that fireball at the end? So he can. Let's just double check that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, in fact, he's the only one that can do a C3. Right, I think he can, unless that third strike is part of, because it says his C3 has got 3 moves that make it up, right? So if I go, who's got a C3? I don't think any of them have got a C3 apart from him. Let me check up here, right, instead. So what a C3 does a different actual move here. So if we go with a guy who's got a C3, we'll do this, right? We'll do this. I just want to see if he can trigger it himself. So we go 1. Wait, did I not? Oh, I never put anybody on that's got a C1. That was stupid. Right, do that again, right? So we'll go Gaio, we'll go you. Who's got a C1? You've got a C1. Right, we'll do that, right? I just want to see if And I didn't put Guile on. What an absolute twat I am. That's alright, he's got one. Ah! Right. So he done that fireball there. Now, is that the same fireball? A one-handed fireball he did. Is that what he did down here? I think he might have. I just want to double check, just to be clear so that we can say this. Can he trigger his own trigger? 100... No, that was a double! Right, so that was a double. If you've seen it, he threw out both hands. So just to be clear again, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. He throws out 2 hands to do that. And on that stage at the top, just to be 100% clear so that we're not saying anything that's not true, throw you on there, throw Guile on there again, throw you on there, throw you at the back. Do this manually, just watch again, closely. So we'll go Guile, you, Guile. That's one-handed, right? He can't trigger it himself, right? Pretty much clarified that there. He cannot trigger it himself, which is what I thought. But overall, I don't think it makes him any less of a unit. I still think he's pretty good, pretty solid. But his C3 is pretty good though, so I don't really see you wanting to sacrifice that. I'd say that I think a lot of the times you're going to use his C3, so maybe you're not always going to get the use of that trigger skill. But overall, I think he's totally worth pulling for. He is just a permanent unit. Just bear that in mind. He is a permanent unit. You don't need to rush it. You will get him eventually. I'm just waiting for seeing how next month plays out, because I've got a feeling, I've said it a few times now, we're probably going to have the collab, but if you do summon for this guy, he's totally worth it. I mean, he's going to be great. I can imagine he's going to do very well in boss encounters, but I can also see him being very good for you in your multi-team setups, doing stages, so seems like he's got good utility, which is a very good thing for units to have now. Anyway guys, I've been Hayzink, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.